On to you, Libras. So you have the Rose Fairy, Valor, and then you have Dance with Unalive. I can't say the D word, but I love this deck. She's the reason why it is that I decided to actually buy it. She's even actually on the cover of it. So when I saw her, right, Valor, when I saw her, I thought to myself, this is the deck. This is the one that I would like to have. So anyway, so for you Libras, right, you have the Rose Fairy, Valor, and then you have Dance with that spirit. So Rose Fairy right here represents creating something beautiful out of a seemingly messed up situation. So a blessing in disguise. And then Valor represents value, boldness, but also value just in a general sense. The Dance with Unalive, there's a huge theme of that. But the point that I'm trying to make here with you Libras is that it's about putting an end to certain situations, right? And leaving certain situations. Stop trying to jump up on the windowsill. My plants are there, all types of stuff. Yo, you creating too much nonsense, yo. Relax. Anyway, the point that I'm trying to make here with this is that you Libras are done with the ghetto lifestyle. A lot of you Libras like to get yourselves in hood business. A lot of y'all like to get yourselves in hood business. A lot of y'all Libras, you know, there's this misconception that you Libras are not hood. But every Libra that I know, literally every Libra that I have ever known and have ever crossed paths with in particular, has had some type of hood in them. Every last one of them, without exception. I'm talking about the ones that I know, and I know a lot. So what the cards are saying is that you're letting go of that hood mentality. If you haven't already, this is confirmation that if you were already thinking this, that you should let go of the hood mentality. You should let go of it, because all it's going to do in the long run is bring you down. That's what these cards are basically saying. You Libras can be bold now. You can do whatever it is that you want to do without having to act a particular kind of way. A lot of you Libras probably don't want to act this way, you know? And what I mean when I say hood mentality, I'm talking about like doing stuff that like hood people do rags. Oh, come on now. A lot of people be wearing, you know, but they toke. They like hot Cheetos. It's like, listen, if you like hot Cheetos because you like hot Cheetos, that's cool. But liking hot Cheetos because it's the hood uniform, it's the hood motif, that's lame, if you ask me. You know, just you know what I'm saying? Like going to jail for stupid stuff. Just I'm saying, just stop doing that. And a lot of you Libras realize, a lot of you Libras have been thinking about this for a long time too. Like maybe you should like stop, like maybe you should separate yourself from that whole mentality. And the cards are saying, yes, do it. Because the thing is that Valor, it's bold. It's, yes, it's bold. It's something that, you know, you should have done a long time ago. Once again, only love remains an immortal flight. Who you are, who you're becoming, is not even going to be really recognizable by a lot of the hood people anyway. See, hood people, there's only, if they real hood, there's only dysfunctional. There's only dysfunction with them. There is no such, like, think about it. There is no such thing as doing things the right way. It's doing things the wrong way, expecting right to come up on out of it. And it's like, truth be told, if I'm really being honest, they have a warped sense of reality. You can't sell what you're selling and expect that to be okay. You understand what I'm saying? Like if you gon' sell green, there's ways that you can legally do that. That you can make buku money. Like there's people who make millions of dollars off of Pokemon cards, thousands of dollars off of Pokemon cards right now. Buying Pokemon cards, selling it, buying it in the packs, pulling it, encasing it, right? Great, getting it graded, right? And because they get it graded, they also case it as they grade it and stuff like this. So basically it's the same process. And they literally go ahead and they put it up for sale or auction on their eBay. And as a matter of fact, to show you that I'm not BSing with y'all, I'm gonna put the link in the comment section below to show y'all what I'm talking about. This is what it is I'm saying, and I've been saying it off camera. This gangster stuff, it's done. If you still a gangster in 2024, if you still a street gangster in 2024, you're a loser. You can say whatever it is that you want to. That is finito, and I'm gonna show and prove it. Like that's like you gotta like you on a short yellow bus. So only love remains represents you're looking out for yourself. You're protecting yourself by doing this. Immortal flight. You won't have to worry about the nonsense that you had to deal with. You'll live a long time, right? I've said this, Libra. You have an obligation. You have to be the one to lead by example. You have to show, you have to be an example of getting rid of the dysfunction. In other words, you Libras have to be an example of living in the upright value system, the good value system, the value system that yields results. See, this is why it is I keep saying being a Libra is heavy, because if you are not leading by example, Saturn is going to whip your butt. The divine is going to whip your butt, which is an expression of the divine. It's going to whip your butt. It is. It's going to make sure that you get on the straight and narrow, because you know you're not supposed to be hanging out with these thug individuals. You know you're not supposed to be hanging out with them gangsters. You see, this is the thing about Libras. You're supposed to be the good boy, the good girl. You're supposed to be those things. You're supposed to be the good man, the good woman. You're supposed to do that, right? That's how it is that you get the benefits. I'm not saying that you got to be a punk, but you're supposed to be those things. And when you choose not to be, because the reason why is because Libra represents justice. Libra represents integrity. That's literally Libra. This is why it is that you go to court to get things settled, because it's supposed to be justice, upright ruling between two or more people to be able to actually make clarity. Justice represents truth. The truth is where you get placed in the value system, or lacking truth is where you get placed in the lost value system. In a lost value system, there is no truth. In the upright value system, or the value system that actually works, that isn't confused, there's truth through the entire thing. So that's a Libra thing. But when you out here on some nonsense and you still hanging out with these goofy goobers, you still, see, this is what I'm trying to say. You can't even do that. This is what I'm trying to say. Your whole life needs a complete revamp. You can't even hang around with goofy goobers anymore. You understand what I'm saying? Because what's going to happen is you're still going to get, the divine is going to kick your butt even for that, spiritually speaking. It's going to you're going to kick your butt. You're going to have a hard time. And the reason why is because you shouldn't be even hanging around these goofy goobers. So the inner strength represents, yes, it's going to be very difficult at first, because in essence, you're giving your life a clean, goes to show you what my mentality is. It goes to show you what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about the beautiful women that's on these cards. But the point is, you got to give it a clean sweep. And the thing is that then you have Arachnophobia. First time getting this. She's beautiful though. But Arachnophobia is about how basically spiders, spiders. And you're going to get caught up in your own web. But it's also saying that you have to learn to be very patient. But if you don't be very patient, you can get caught up in your own web. A spider can get caught in its own web sometimes. Don't get caught up in your own web of lies where you start cutting slack from individuals because they hood and because you know them. No, you have to separate. You have to get rid of all of them. Get rid. You have to abandon your friends. Get rid of all of them goofies that hold you back. And then you have eternal bond, which is you getting in touch with yourself, even if you have to be by yourself, is what it's saying. Soul bond and enchantment right here. Soul bond represents, and then you have a better chance at being able to meet better quality friends. And then you have enchantment, right? My best friend is like me in the sense that we don't want to be found. My best friend will have a whole cell phone, don't even answer his cell phone. Same thing with me. Don't even, you know what I'm saying? So the thing is that the enchantment right here represents how a lot of you need to, the enchantment is about you, the enchantment is watch how it is that your life turns around. Because right now, Libra, I'm still seeing that some of you are struggling with having to get rid of some friends. You got to get rid of them, is what I'm saying. They could still be nice to you, but you still have to get rid of them nonetheless. I got rid of all the people that I used to hang out with. My best friend, known him since the sandbox. Again, we're both Sigmas. He's like me in the sense that, or we're like each other, not in that way, but we're like each other as friends in the sense that we're Sigmas. So we don't really put our business out there and in the spotlight. I'm not, he's not. He's the type of person where, he has, like I said, he has a whole cell phone. He barely picks it up. Same thing with me. Barely picks it up. And it has nothing to do with anxiety. I'm not afraid to socialize. What it is that I see the calamity that comes with trying to be in the spotlight. And I see that it ain't for me. The best thing for me to do is to essentially stay out of the way. So let's clarify the enchantment, right? Which is what you can expect if you do decide to let go of more people that do not have your best interest in mind. You have the Five of Swords, Nine of Swords, the Sun card, the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, and then you have the Seven of Wands. So what will happen is that you probably already are starting to have problems with these people anyway. They're starting to switch anyway. The thing is that the Sun and the Wheel of Fortune is about you. When you let them go, your life is only going to get better. The sun is going to shine on you. You're going to see how your life turns out for the better. The Wheel of Fortune, things turn around in your favor, and then the Seven of Wands, because you deserve it. A lot of you Libras have really been doing your endeavor best to make sure that you don't get wrapped up with the wrong element, and it's time for you Libras to actually to actually get a break. And what I mean when I say a break, I'm talking about a breaking of pattern of people betraying you and backstabbing you and giving you a hard time. The Seven of Wands, right? The Seven of Wands represents because you're in a situation where, a lot of you Libras have been doing the work. Like I said before, you're not that bad. I know a lot of you Libras off camera, you're really not that bad. You know what I'm saying? It's just that for you, a lot of you Libras just gotta You know what I'm saying? Like y'all, to be honest, y'all be wanting to be in the mix sometimes. And I get it. It's whack to not have friends. It's whack to kind of eliminate some of your friends. But what I'm trying to tell you is you're gonna have to. If it, you really have few friends, and that's just everybody, because even people that they're not gonna be able to keep up with you. I know a Libra right now. I'm not gonna say any name, but shout outs to her. Pulling up in new whips. That's cool and everything like that. No, that's great. I ain't even gonna downplay it. That's great. But, you still gotta let go of the hood individuals. If some people still caught up in that nonsense, you still gotta let them go. If they caught up in that nonsense, if they not doing anything for themselves, you're gonna have to let them go. So stuff like that. But that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe. I'm trying to make my YouTube channel grow to 100K subs. Smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the notification bell. Set the notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos.